Hi friends, in this video we will discuss about exocytosis. So what does the term exocytosis means? Exo means it is outside and cytosis means the movement of substances. So exocytosis, as the word suggests, it is the movement of substances to the outside, that is from inside a cell to outside a cell. And this process requires the use of energy and hence it is an active transport mechanism. So exocytosis is exact opposite to endocytosis. Generally in the process of exocytosis there involves a special vesicle, that is these substances that has to be transported towards outside a cell is being present inside a vesicle, that is inside a special vesicle, and this is usually seen near the cell membrane, and these contents is being expelled to the external part of the cell, and that is how the exocytosis process is carried out. So exocytosis means the transport of substances towards outside a cell. So the waste material that is formed inside a cell is being removed with the help of exocytosis. Not just the removal of waste materials, there are several other functions which is carried out by endocytosis. The transportation of hormones and proteins is done by exocytosis. The chemical signaling between a cells are through exocytosis. Even the constriction of cell membrane is by exocytosis. The vesicles that are formed in exocytosis are formed by Golgi apparatus, endosomes, and presynaptic neurons. So these vesicles that are formed by Golgi bodies, endosomes, or the presynaptic neurons are then fused with the cell membrane, and they can either be a complete or a temporary vesicles. So this is dependent on the function it plays. So based on the function, they can be a completed or a temporary vesicle. This is a structure of a vesicle. A vesicle has a lipid bilayer, that is, it has a head and a tail. The head is hydrophilic, whereas the tail is hydrophobic. So inside the vesicles there are substances. These vesicles are present both in the case of exocytosis and endocytosis. So based on the process, these vesicles are either seen inside a cell or outside a cell. So in the case of exocytosis, these vesicles are present inside a cell. That is, these vesicles are seen near a cell membrane. So inside the vesicles, there are substances that have to be removed outside a cell. So this is a structure of a vesicle. So when there is an endocytic pinocytosis or phagocytosis, the membrane gets damaged. So as we discussed earlier, this exocytosis is also involved in the repair of cell membrane, and this occurs during the course when the cell membrane is damaged by processes of pinocytosis or phagocytosis. So repair of the membrane occurs, and this repair is by the transportation of proteins and lipids to the membrane. So this is how a cell membrane is being repaired after it is being destroyed by pinocytosis or phagocytosis. It is by the transportation of proteins and lipids to the membrane. So now let us discuss the mechanism of exocytosis in a summary. So a cell vesicles are present, and inside the vesicles there are molecules. So the transportation of these vesicles from inside the cell to the cell membrane is the first step in exocytosis. The second step in exocytosis is that the vesicles then get attached to the cell membrane. During the last step, the fusion of vesicles with the cell membrane occurs and it releases the contents present inside the vesicles. That is, the substances that are present inside the vesicle is being transported towards outside. So now, let us brief the process of exocytosis in just 3 steps. So the first step is that these vesicles that has molecules are transported from inside the cell to the membrane. The second step is attachment of vesicles to the membrane, that is cell membrane. And third step is the fusion of these vesicles with the cell membrane. And during the last step, that is during the fusion of these vesicles, there is the release of the contents which is present inside this vesicle. This diagram shows the 3 stages in exocytosis, that is how a process of exocytosis occurs. In the first step, the vesicles move towards the membrane, and in the second step, these vesicles get attached to the cell membrane. And the last step, the fusion of these vesicles and the membrane occurs, and the particles or the molecules that are present inside a vesicle is being transported towards the outside, that is the extracellular environment. So this is how a exocytosis process is being carried out. Hope you have understood the basic concept of exocytosis. For more such videos, do subscribe to our channel. If you like the video, please like and share with your friends.